Spencer Lazara, MMAinterviews.tv, alongside a legend, coming fresh off of his victory over there in Japan. A little bit of a homecoming for you. Congratulations, first off. Very impressive performance. Must be nice to go back to Japan and put on a show as you did.
Yeah, man, I feel really happy because I'm making my fans happy over there. I make my fans happy around the world. We know that a lot of guys making barbecues, a lot of guys saw in the bars, a lot of guys saw in nightclubs, and a lot of guys saw alone in the home and the screen alone in the home. And this is great. You know, I'm so happy for making all my fans around the world happy that day.
Were you surprised that he was able, he wanted to come in and exchange with you? Did that surprise you at all during the fight?
Yeah, surprised a lot because I think in the fight it's going to that way, but not too fast like that.
Yeah.
But man, he's a tough opponent. He's a warrior opponent. Man, I'm so happy for we make a good show. And when we find like that, nobody lost. I think then Stan, his name is growing up in that fight, and he making a lot of fans because the Wanderlei fans like the guys like Stan, and I know he making a lot of new fans after that fight.
I know it was for me, but was it for you? More of a nostalgic moment, walking out again in Japan after everything you've been through. Did you really have time to soak that up, or is it too much focus on the fight at that moment?
No, I have a great week over there. I be with my team. I remember I be in the same hotel can I be other times. I feel good. The UFC give a great condition for the fighters. Take care about the fighters a lot. All injuries can you have before and after the fight. The guys take care about you. UFC is a great organization, and I'm so happy for making the main event, the best event in the world in Japan. It's my second home.
Did you feel strong at 205, and is that somewhere where you want to continue fighting, you think?
I feel good 205 because sometimes we lost so much weight for do 185. Yeah. We lost the energy, and we saw a lot of guys doing good in one division and not doing so good in the other division. I know I am smaller for that division, for 205, for fighting for the regular guys from today, but from the guys from my size, no problem because I feel strong, Stan feels strong. These are reasons we make a good show.
What fights out there jump out at you, maybe? I personally would love to see another fight with Dan Henderson.
No, this is a good name. And Henderson is one guy he's a good fight for everybody. He's a legend too, and he's a tough guy. And I fight with anyone right now. I don't have any plans. I just take care about my family. Right now we are here in Naga. My son just be the first place in gi and no gi. His first jiu-jitsu tournament. Congratulations for all the guys from Naga. The guys organized the event very well. A lot of guys compete in the event. Keep it going. Congratulations. It's a great event.
Definitely a proud moment for you as a father there, watching your son get in there. He was listening very well to you as well, giving him a good instruction, really looking up and being aware of what was going on, I thought.
Yeah, man. He don't train with me. He training with the jiu-jitsu guys in my gym. But we have a good connection. I tell the things he's doing. Man, he won all the fights tonight. I'm so happy because I look at my son, feel the challenger, and but him is relaxed, man. It's so good, He's nervous inside, but he don't show nothing, He's cold. The thing is, I hope God give you a good future for him, like give it to me.
So you've got to fight in Brazil, you've got to fight in Japan now. Where else do you want to fight around the world, or would you rather fight in one of those places again? Where would you really want to get in there?
Well, I'm so glad because the Silva fighting in home anywhere. I've been in Germany, the first UFC over there, and man, I fight like my home. The crowd, we make sold out 22,000. We fight in Australia in Acer Arena, we make sold out too, 20,000. And around the world, I'm so happy. I'm fighting my home around the world. Any stations, we make sold out. Any stations, we make the crowd happy. And man, we are here to make the public happy. You are happy, we have a job.
So there was a lot of talk, of course, about retirement and this and that. And now, obviously, after this stamp on a victory, that's not something that you're thinking about, but how much longer do you think you have left to compete? How many more fights do you feel like you have in you, and how hard will it be when the time comes to walk away?
Yeah, I don't know. It's too hard to choose when somebody came, somebody I don't know, or the age or their injuries came in and can start to talk to you, man, you can't do that anymore. But man, anytime I step there, I feel better, man. I make four bonus and 3 fights. 3 fights of the night in a row. Man, I'm not fighting too bad. You know, I make the people's happy anytime, and it's a sin. You retired when a guy like Wanderlei Silva, man. the day can retire, then I know a lot of my fans gonna be sad, we're gonna be mad, but one day gonna happen. Not yet, but sooner or later gonna happen. I don't know. The future, I fight one time each time. Right now, I don't think too much about the future.
Definitely. Well, I appreciate the time. Just a couple predictions I wanted. GSP is taking on Nick Diaz next weekend. Who do you think wins that one?
Man, it's a 50-50. 50-50. But I think in GSP, in his game, nobody can beat him. I think he's going to take him down, going to be in the top, and going to win the decision.
And then Jones and Chael Sonnen.
John is going to win. I think he's going to win before the 3rd round.
And then Benson Henderson versus Gilbert Melendez up there in San Jose.
50-50. It's a tough challenger for the champion. And great match, 50-50.
And lastly, Dan Henderson and Rashad Evans, just because you're back at 205 here, and that's an interesting matchup. And potentially you could be fighting one of those guys eventually down the line.
No, tough guys. I think it's a great match. Like a Lyoto, not a good match for anybody, man. He have his game. In his game, it's tough to beat him. And man, he's a great talent. He fighted 2-1 and he won. No, but right now Rasha is his number. I think this guy's gonna make an incredible show. Both guys have a good hands, and both guys are wrestlers. I think man, this fight is a 50-50 too.
Definitely. I appreciate the time. Always a pleasure to talk to this man, a legend of the sport. Fresh off his victory over Brian Stann there in Japan. Wanderlei Silva, Spencer Lazara. You're watching MMAinterviews.tv.